Begin with the subway shooting that stunned riders.
A man heading to Sunday brunch is murdered in what police call a random and unprovoked attack. The shooting happening just before noon yesterday while the Q train was crossing the Manhattan Bridge into Manhattan from Brooklyn. The train then pulled into the Canal Street subway station.
New images of the suspect were released by the NYPD today, and they say they need your help in identifying and locating him. CBS 2's Leah Mishkin joins us live from Chinatown with more details. Leah.
Maurice, Christine, the police do have a person of interest in mind, but it was heartbreaking today speaking to the victim's sister. You know, this guy was 48 years old, a young man, and he just happened to get killed because he took the train in at a particular time on a particular day.
He loved his family, he loved his friends, he was loyal.
48-year-old Daniel Enriquez was born in Williamsburg. His sister told us their parents moved to America from Mexico for a better life.
So their children could have a better future. My brother is the oldest of 5.
The family moved to Washington State, where Enriquez went to college. He made his way back to New York in 1996 for graduate school at NYU.
He immediately got a job at Morgan Stanley.
For the last 9 years, he'd been working as a researcher at Goldman Sachs.
During COVID, he was able to stay home and spend time with his partner, but he also learned how to play guitar, piano, Brazilian Portuguese. He loved gardening.
Goldman Sachs' chairman and CEO said Enriquez epitomized our culture of collaboration and excellence. We're devastated by this senseless tragedy.
He's a regular New Yorker. He could have been any of us.
The Park Slope resident's partner of 18 years, who didn't want to go on camera, says Enriquez was on his way to get brunch with his brother Sunday. He told us the 48-year-old never rode the train on the weekends, but ride-share prices were surging, and he figured he'd take a car home. Police say he was sitting on a northbound Q train with other passengers when the tragedy unfolded.
According to witnesses, the suspect was walking back and forth in the same train car and without provocation pulled out a gun and fired it at the victim at close range as the train was crossing the Manhattan Bridge.
The NYPD says once the subway pulled into the Canal Street station, the suspect fled the scene. According to police sources, the person of interest has a violent criminal history. We're told the suspect handed the gun to a homeless man, but it was recovered and is currently being tested for DNA evidence.
I want this man to turn himself in and to get the help that he needs. I need to know who did this, and he needs to pay.
And the victim's sister, she told us that crime in this city has gotten out of hand, and she wants to see more pressure put on the mayor. And he says the mayor needs to give more support to the NYPD and to the MTA. Live in Chinatown, Leah Mishkin, CBS 2 News.
Leah, thank you. The shooting is raising new fears about safety on the rails. All new coming up at 6. Political reporter Marsha Kramer shows us what the mayor did today to try to ease concerns.